Charles Payne, host of Making Money on Fox Business in Focus. Charles, all right, talk to me about 9.1% and what that means when people go to the grocery store.
Golly, I mean, what it means when you go to any store, just about, right? It's the highest since 1981, so we're talking about an entire generation, Harris. No, that people have not ever seen anything like this. And the sticker shock, the budget shocks, all of those things are having an amazing, amazing impact. One thing I want to bring up, not getting enough press right now, they also gave us the adjusted wages numbers for last month. In other words, you know, we always get the wage numbers, but when you adjust them for inflation, down 3.6%. It's been down every single month since March of last year when they put through the money.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
Can we support Charles and put something up on the screen, please? Because I think we may have something ready for you about adjusted wages. Go ahead,
So we
Charles.
got the wages down 3.6%. What really scared me even more was for the week, wages are down, earnings are down 4.4%. So I mean, this is devastating. And you know, listen, you mentioned the administration and the excuses that they make. Here's the problem. Everything was up, even apparel. You know, one of the big stories this year has been all the inventory, right? Everybody's out there waiting for everything to go and sell at Target and Walmart. Apparel was up. New vehicles were up 11%. Used cars were up. Used trucks were up. Services were up. Medical care commodities were up. Shelters going through the roof. Transportation services. This is not about Vladimir Putin. This is about policies. It really is about, honestly, free money backfiring big time, and now the American public paying a heavy price for it.
Now, I saw your tweet, and I tweeted with comment, and you were really frustrated this morning.
I am frustrated because this is a self-inflicted wound. It really is. You know, there's a theory out there, and it's been floating around out there for a long time, that government can print unlimited amounts of money because they control the printing press, and that would solve all of our problems. And we actually went into that. We did that in real life. That extra stimulus, that 1.9 trillion, even the Federal Reserve, Jay Powell in August of 2020 sort of changed the entire mission of the Federal Reserve, became more of a social justice warrior. So the Federal Reserve was buying stuff they didn't have to buy. They were pumping in money they didn't have to pump in. The federal government was sending out stimmy checks. We had trillions and trillions of dollars. Modern monetary theory, free money solves all our problems. Yeah, it does for a little bit. It's like going to the bar, right? Hey, drinks on me. Great. But after the fifth round, I'm like, please, no more. And then the next day, I'm really regretting it. We're at the next day right now. We are all regretting it and paying a heavy price for it.
You were talking, I believe you got that from Charlie Bolello, because he had put something out, the CEO of Compound Capital Advisors, fuel and oil up 98.5%. He had put some information out. And what's really troubling about apparel and new cars, those are the things that people had tapped into their savings from the pandemic lockdowns to get to.
Sure.
So now that money isn't spending the same way. So not only were we locked down and we came out with such a fierceness about our shopping, it didn't go as far, and it certainly won't go as far now.
It won't now, even with the housing market, for instance. A house that you would have bought for $500,000 right now, you might get be able to buy a $380,000 house. I mean, everything has been impacted by this, everything.
What are we looking at with interest rates, and why does that matter right now?
Well, interest rates are everything. I think the housing thing is a prime example. You know, they have the same monthly payment that I would have had just 7 months ago. I'm getting a $150,000 less house. That changes your life. That's an extra bedroom. That's 2 extra bedrooms, right? And then 10 years from now, 20 years from now, the appreciation puts a couple of kids through college. Just, you know, think about what's happened in the last few months and the ramifications for years to come.
Is there anything that this White House can do now?
Absolutely. We can we can call off the war on fossil fuels. We really can. We really should. We really can. You mentioned it, right? So all these numbers come from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? So you mentioned the fuel oil costs 98%, but gasoline, all of it was up. And it's not just fuel, right? I mean, we got like 6,000 products, everyday products that are made from petroleum, right? So I would love to see that. I would also love to see the White House get away from the blame game.
Look at this chart right here, the inflation under the Biden administration.
Yeah.
I don't know how, even if it was only 24 hours ago, seeing Karine Jean-Pierre, which many Americans are just coming to know who she is as the brand new White House secretary, I don't know how the White House puts her at that lectern and doesn't have the President of the United States perched and ready to tell us about how bad this is going to be?
It would have been fantastic. You know, I'm just going to grab this tweet from Brian Dees because even though most folks don't know who he is.
Well, and that was the problem, too. He had messaging, but nobody is familiar with the messenger.
Right. He's got the same title, though, as Larry Kudlow, so people in the business community know. But think about this. Headline inflation will significantly affect yada, yada, yada. But, you know, and then he starts going into the excuses, right? Hey, but oil prices are coming down. Again, you know, you're right. There's no leadership on this. The only time we hear about anything with respect to the quality of life in America is crumbling. And that's the key. That's the one thing. I don't care where you are on the economic spectrum. Like if you're in the lower quintile of households, you still expect your quality of life to go up. That's something that's always happened, right? The poorest of Americans still have indoor plumbing. A few generations ago, they didn't. They have a few things, right? So no matter what part of this income ladder you're on, you expect your quality of life to go higher. We feel like that's an American promise. When that starts going any other way, people get upset, and then that's when you need leadership to come out and say, hey, this is why it's happening. This is what I'm going to do about it.
How much worse does it get? Because I want to pop this up real quickly on our way out here. Axios warning the Fed risks losing backwards on inflation. It argues Fed leaders' incorrect call last year that inflation would be transitory has left them with a credibility problem. The hazard now is that any attempt to restore its credibility, it will end up pushing rates higher and faster. What does that do?
People are worried that the Fed is going to overdo it. Now, this is really crazy. When I want to explain this in a way where everyone understands. The Federal Reserve's job right now is to make everybody poorer, to make us all less wealthy.
Yeah,
that is
because
their
that
job
way we
right
don't
now.
spend, and that slows down the economy.
Right. Imagine this. You get all these checks in the mail, and you get them in the mail because they want you to go spend them. You go out and spend them, and then about a year later, guess what happens? You've got some major body, some unelected body of people out there deliberately trying to make your life miserable. So the American public is caught in the middle of this. And you're right, the Fed has lost so much credibility, and now they're talking about being Volcker-esque. That's scary stuff because the reason the market's way off the lows right now, we've already lost $15 trillion in market value this year, $15 trillion with the T. So you said, when is it over? We might be peaking right now. Doesn't mean it gets better overnight, but so much carnage has already happened in this economy and in the stock market.
Wow. Thank you for breaking it down.
You got it.
One tweet set me off today from you at like dawn, and I knew something was coming. And now it's coming because I want to tell people what's coming up. And the key thing you said is that they can call off the war on fossil fuels today. If they're serious.
Yep.
And where is the president? Begging for oil in Saudi Arabia. All right, don't get me started. Charles, you have a town hall coming up. I'm going to read this part and brag about you.
Thank you.
Be sure to tune in. Inflation in America. It's set for July 26, 2 p.m. Eastern on Fox Business. Show up. Take notes. Charles, thank you.
It's going to be exciting.